Good evening, gentlemen. It's Thursday. So the other day I had some bacon for breakfast, and now I have just a couple strips left over that I need to do something with before it goes bad. So I think I'm gonna make some mushroom bacon vehicles, and I'll take y'all along for the ride. Let's go. First things first, we're going to chop up some onion. Now, normally I would be using a white onion for this, but I am all out of white onions, so I have to use a red onion. No big deal. It's going to taste great either way. And then we're also going to chop up a clove of garlic with this. And now I'm only making 2 of these, so if you're making more, you're going to want to include more quantity of these ingredients, of course. And then we're just going to throw that in the pan with some spinach or other leafy green of your choice. The great thing about this recipe, it is very, very customizable. Whatever you want inside of it, it's going to work pretty well with basically any kind of stuffing that you can think of. It's all going to work together really well. Anyway, we're just gonna brown these onions a little bit and make sure that the spinach is all limp. Just mix it around for a little bit until the onions start getting golden brown and crispy. And after the onions are fairly crispy, we'll go back to our mushrooms, and we're gonna take a spoon and we're gonna scoop out the stem and a little bit of the inside. We're gonna make a hole just big enough to get our filling in there. And when you're doing this, you want to try your best not to completely destroy the structural integrity of the mushroom, because then it's just going to fall apart as you eat it. But it's going to be pretty messy anyway, so don't worry about it all too much. Then we're just going to take our filling and slowly scoop it in, just dividing it equally between our mushrooms. And if you have a lot of oil left in the pan, you want to be careful not to get that all in the mushrooms, because it'll make a huge mess while you're eating it, although it will taste amazing. And normally I would include some tomato sauce in with the filling mixture, but since I'm out of tomatoes and don't have any canned, I'm just going to use a little bit of salsa to get that tomato flavor. And then we wrap them in bacon, the most important part. These mushrooms are just an excuse to eat bacon. So we're just going to wrap them around. If you have a lot of bacon and not a lot of mushrooms, you can double it up and do 2 slices of bacon per mushroom. If not, 1 is plenty. And then we're just going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. The bacon's not going to get super crispy. If you want the bacon super crispy, you might want to cook it a little bit before you wrap it. But I like my bacon fairly limp.
That's delicious. I would very, very highly recommend these. They are great. Also, I made a crap ton of food tonight. Like, I made this entire pot of chili, which is gonna be my dinners for the next week. And I made a bunch of chicken thighs too. Those are gonna be part of my lunches. And I ate 2 of them already because they're freaking amazing. But yeah, food's great. Make it. I'm done now. Okay, bye.